Saturn Barter offers me a lot of things that I wouldn't get normally otherwise. It's a way to do trade where we don't have to have an exact one-for-one ratio. I can do a small job for somebody and they can do a large job for me, and we can both shake hands and feel good about it at the end.
In a restaurant business, cash flow is always an important thing, and what Saturn Barter helps us to do is manage that cash flow a lot better. We have a lot of equipment in the back that is in constant need of maintenance and repair. So when things break down, I know that I can call Saturn Barter.
My practice is in a neighborhood which is not a wealthy area. Saturn Barter has brought people into my practice that would normally not even be in this neighborhood.
Well, how Saturn Barter works, traditionally I could serve food to a customer and then they could provide me services directly. But with Saturn Barter, I may not need to use this other person's services, but through the use of Saturn Barter, they can use my services. We take their Saturn Barter as another form of payment, which then I can turn around and use that for the services that I need somewhere else.
If you have excess capacity, if you have gear sitting on your shelf, that's an opportunity for you to move it via Saturn. There may be some groups that would never normally afford us, but they have an auction and they have Saturn Barter credits. And so we can make kind of their event, give it some wow factor. It's something that we're not pillaging our existing base. We're not losing paid customers. We're gaining new customers. And then we use the trade in a million different ways.
You name it, we usually be able to find a way to provide for it on Saturn Barter and not have to spend our cash out of our account. We just moved into our office just a couple months ago. We were able to get the floors done. We were able to get the office repainted.
We had plumbers here this morning. We had carpet cleaning done last night. We use Saturn Barter for all those. We have used Saturn Barter for our regular janitorial. We use them for our regular maintenance of our air systems.
The big sign out front that says Pyramid Staging and Events that I'm kind of proud of, all Saturn Barter. Our truck wraps, all Barter.
I've also used Saturn Barter for personal things as well. I did a good portion of my wedding last year. Everything from the decorating and the space and the photography was all done on Barter.
Most of our truck maintenance, if a vehicle breaks down, I'm not spending cash out of pocket. I'm taking it to my Saturn person. So it makes a huge difference.
Well, one of the great things about Saturn Barter is we are partnering with other businesses. We're finding new customers that belong to Saturn Barter, but when they come into our restaurant, they want to come in with meetings. Maybe they're entertaining their customers, and that customer might not have known about Pacific Grill or hasn't been to Pacific Grill before, but if they're bringing them here, we then can capture that new customer from their customers. So they're partners in our business as well.
The other thing I really like about Saturn is I'm kind of passionate about giving back in our community. So the events that I do in Saturn are getting me out in spots where I want to meet other professionals. Those events may be trade, but I'm mixing with the right people and I'm giving back to my community.
So the reason I like Barter and the reason why I use Barter is to grow my business.